Most home buyers shop for houses, but smart buyers shop for neighborhoods. And a great house in the wrong neighborhood is still the wrong move. Your neighborhood affects your happiness more than you might realize. You can always change a kitchen, but you can't pick up your house and put it in a different neighborhood. In this video, you're going to learn how to cover all of your bases so you're sure you're choosing the right neighborhood for you and you don't build your life in the wrong place. The first thing we got to look at is the daily life test. Before you look at a single house, take a step back and think about your life. Which places do you go to most often on a daily basis? The supermarket, the gym, daycare, the park, pharmacy, restaurants, fast food. Just make a simple list of these places and then use Google Maps to get an idea where they're located and figure out the travel time to get to each one. As you've heard, time is your only truly limited resource, and extra daily travel time adds up quickly. And speaking of travel time, let's take a look at your commute. Now, the first thing we have to think about is how do we put a price on our commute? Well, first, we're going to figure out how many miles are in the daily commute round trip and then multiply that number by 67 cents, which is the IRS mileage rate. That is the cost of your daily commute that factors in gas and wear and tear on your car. And next, we'll calculate the time you spend commuting each day and multiply that by your hourly wage. So let's go through this in a quick example to make it concrete. Let's say your job is 25 miles away and it's a 30-minute drive each way. So that's 50 miles traveled each day and 1 hour of travel time. So at 67 cents per mile, your commute costs $33.50 a day, which is $725 a month and $8,000 a year. Now let's figure out the cost of your time. So let's say you make $30 an hour, 1 hour a day on the road multiplied by $30 equals another $30 a day, or $7,500 a year in lost time. If you add these together, the real cost of your commute is $16,000 a year. This is the cost of gas, maintenance, and the opportunity cost of your time. So as you can see, this is serious money. So make sure that you're taking this into account. It might make much more sense to spend a little bit more to get closer to your job. And without getting dramatic, there's also an emotional cost to your commute. Long commutes and traffic can be stressful and tiring, especially if you're sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic. So to really experience what your commute will be like, drive both ways during the times you'll be commuting to get an idea. So now that we've accurately and completely factored in the value of your commute and mapped out the places that you go to most in your daily life, let's explore the feel of the neighborhood. So start by doing a 10-minute walk in the neighborhood and note what you see. Is it a family vibe with kids biking, parents chatting, people walking dogs? Or do people keep more to themselves? Look for signs of pride of ownership like neatly trimmed lawns, clean curbs. Well-maintained homes show community pride and market stability, while things like overgrown grass, peeling paint, and overflowing garbage bins show neglect and absentee ownership. Next, take a drive on a Saturday morning. Who's out? Do you see joggers, parents pushing strollers, owners mowing lawns, neighbors talking in driveways? This is your daily life on the weekends. Are there remnants of Friday night revelry like litter and bottles? Also, if you need street parking, take note of available parking spaces as well. And finally, do a nighttime drive. Come back around, let's say 9 p.m. and drive slowly with your windows open. Who's outside? Are there late night dog walkers and couples strolling, or is it rowdy and are there loud groups stumbling around and yelling at each other? What do you hear? Loud music, revving car engines, or is it quiet and peaceful? Whatever it is, how does it match with the lifestyle that you're looking for? So next, let's move on to school quality. Now, whether you have children or not, the school district is crucial because good school districts attract families who stay long-term, and this stability protects home values through market cycles. So when evaluating school quality, a good place to start is greatschools.org. Just be sure to look past the overall rating. For example, a school could have excellent test grades, but their overall score can be brought down by their improvement metric. It's obviously harder to squeeze out incremental improvement when you're already at the top. And aside from the overall score, you can find additional helpful information like AP participation, graduation rates, student-teacher ratios, and much more. And if you have student-age children, definitely stop by a local playground and ask parents how happy they are with the local schools and what the positives and negatives are. This is really important because if there are common issues, you don't want to find out after you've moved and enrolled your children. Next, be sure to verify the zoning boundaries. Do not, I repeat, do not rely on the schools listed online or in a property listing. Always confirm the actual school zone. Call the district or check the official zoning map online because two houses on the same street can belong to completely different schools. And many times you're not even zoned for the school closest to you. The last thing you want is to buy a home that's outside the district that you planned for. Also, a pro tip, check if any boundary changes are planned or expected. Districts redraw lines when populations change or new schools are opened. The bottom line is that school quality is one of the biggest drivers of neighborhood price stability. Even if you never use the schools, you'll still benefit from the demand that they generate. Families will always pay a premium for the best schools, which will protect your investment. So now that we've covered schools, let's look at safety. The first place to go are crime maps. Now, depending on your area, there are different companies and organizations that provide the crime maps. Just do a Google search and you'll find options for your area. Now, let's talk about how to evaluate those scary red areas on the map. First of all, densely populated areas will almost always be red on crime maps because more people means more crime. So take this into account. On many sites, you can view crimes per 1,000 residents so you can put it in the proper context. Also check what kind of crime is happening. Is it violent crime or property crime? So the bottom line is just be sure to look past the surface colors and take into account the population density and the type of crimes being reported. And after looking at crime maps, see what neighborhood forums are active, like Facebook groups and Nextdoor.com. You'll see a lot of opinions, so take them with a grain of salt, but look for trends. And what I like to do is to compare recent posts to older ones to see whether things are improving or seem to be getting worse. And finally, make your own first-hand determination about safety. You've looked at the crime maps, you've read the forums. Now, how safe did you feel when you did your night drive that we covered earlier? Trust your instincts. And if you don't feel comfortable, that's something that you should pay attention to. Picking the right neighborhood is the foundation to making the right purchase decision and being happy for years to come. By going in depth on the community at different times, evaluating the full impact of your commute, the conveniences of your daily routine, the attractiveness of the local school district, and most importantly, your safety, you can be confident that you're making the right decision. If this video helped you get a better idea of how to choose a neighborhood that's right for you, make sure to subscribe for more first-time homebuyer videos like this one. And if you have any questions about the home buying process, feel free to send me a message. My contact information is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.